Hi and welcome to Redeye. With me today I have Daniel Gidlund, CEO of Freemelt. Welcome, Daniel.
Thank you.
So, first of all, you recently announced your first commercial agreement for the industrial printer eMELT. Can you summarize the agreement and what it means for Freemelt?
Sure. I mean, it's a groundbreaking agreement for us. I mean, this has been it's a milestone, of course. We have for so many years now been working with the material process when it comes to, in this case, tungsten. And therefore, of course, it's really pleasing to get someone like this customer to come on board as the first one. So in a nutshell, what this agreement means for us is that we will together with our partner define and optimize the production process that they have with eMELT. I mean, this is our first machine that we put into production environment. So that's why it really requires that we put in the right efforts together to really optimize the productivity of the machining.
And we will come back to the agreement, but if we take a step back, can you elaborate on the distinction between the industrial printer and your current printer, Freemelt 1?
Sure. I mean, maybe I should turn around and answer the question from what's common, because we have based a lot of eMELT on Freemelt 1. So, I mean, currently we have 22 systems out there. It's been out there for a couple of years, which of course we have taken a lot of learnings from that we now implement into eMELT as well. With that said, the purpose of the machines are totally different. So when it comes to Freemelt 1, I mean, it's a pure research machine. It's not for productivity, and it's open from an architecture point of view. Researchers would like to add technology so they can really do an efficient research. If you go to eMELT, then it's the purpose is productivity. It's mass production. So first of all, we have 4 build chambers in eMELT, and in Freemelt 1 we have 1. And of course, when it comes to the industrial side, reliability and productivity, and of course, I mean, from a utilization point of view, these type of systems will be much more utilized. Why? Of course, I mean, core technology is the same, but we have, of course, I mean, further developed some of the major components, and especially the software in eMELT.
And I mean, how will the transition of having an R&D print to incorporating an industrial print impact the company?
I mean, I would start even from the sales process. Selling to universities and institutes, I wouldn't say it's not value selling, but it's less value selling than if you go to the industry. So this sales organization would change, and the go-to-market might be different as well. I would say the other part is the service side. So of course, the sense of urgency from a university or an institute is less than the industry. I mean, an industry is expecting to have machines running 24/7. You need to attend service really, quicker, even from a preventive perspective. So here, of course, we need to step up in regards to our tools, work more on the data side. And then the third one is about supply. So first about the volume. Now we sell. It's a very transactional business when it comes to Freemelt 1. We sell one machine to one customer, etc. And when it comes to the industry, then of course we expect more volume orders when a customer is setting up a production line, for instance. But also the sense of urgency of lead times, both on the machines, but mainly on the aftermarket side. And then I think the last point, and which of course is really important, is that we also changing our revenue streams as well. And even from a margin perspective, when we get the recurring revenue from aftermarket, which we don't really have on Freemelt 1, but definitely will get from eMELT.
And returning to the agreement, I mean, you did not disclose any order value. How should we assess it from a commercial standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, this is the first agreement now, and the first machine that we put into the market. Of course, we need to attend quite substantially initially now to really make sure the machine will work according to our expectations and the customer's expectation. So it will be quite a, I would say, an unusual lengthy kind of process. We've been through the material process development. Now the application process development starts together with the customer. And then the third process is that the production process integration as well. So, I mean, the printer is just a small part of the entire, let's say, factory and production process. And that's now where we're going to invest a lot of time. And when we have that fully established, then I think from a commercial perspective, we can expect further, let's say, commercial impact and orders and so forth as well.
And what will you identify as the most favorable aspects or highlights of this agreement?
I mean, first of all, it's a first agreement, which means that, and the type of customer, of course, as well. This is a world-leading technology company with a lot of experience in this area. So I think just the recognition that they come to Freemelt and really want to go with the eMELT concept without having seen it in any kind of reference case, I think that's quite strong, and of course very important for us as well.
And I mean, lastly, should we consider this agreement as the first commercial step for the printer? And can we anticipate more orders in short to mid-term, or where does the development phase stand in relation to the commercial phase?
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, it will be more of, let's say, process integration first. So it will take, I mean, during next year, we will spend a lot of time to really fully established before it's fully industrialized at the customer side. But we have the order book open. So of course, I mean, we hope and we are trying to, this was in tungsten. We, as we communicated before, we also have worked with an industrial partner on titanium. So of course we intend to try to find some sort of similar agreement with the customer in that area. And then I would say 2025 is where we expect to see repeat orders and more volume type of orders when it comes to eMELT.
Okay, thank you.